Hello, you fortune hunters. Welcome to Bea Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie, for those of you that are new, and I'm here today to give you a free general weekend reading starting for today, Saturday, and into Sunday. All right, so we've got a bit of a smudge going on there. I've already pulled your cards, and what we're looking at here for your very first card for today, very powerful. We've got death, okay? And it's all about transformation. What a great card for you guys to have. Just excellent, really. When this card shows up, it usually means that changes are coming your way. Remember, general reading. I don't want to go below the comments and say, well, that doesn't mean anything to me. You know, it doesn't mean anything to anybody. It is general. You want it all about you, then you need a private reading. And yes, of course, I do private readings, but I'm not plugging that right now. I'm just saying these are general. If you get 30, 40,000 views, do you think that this card's going to apply to 30, 40,000 people that view it? It's not. Okay, just to get that out there and get that straight. It's a bit of a pet peeve for us readers, okay? But transformational change, going through transitions as well. This card, as a matter of fact, this is like nature stepping in and taking control, taking over. This is destiny in action, I like to say, because some things are out of our control. All we can do is have a reaction, have an emotion um, um, from the changes that come. These are changes for most of you that this applies to will be out of your control and out of your hands. And that doesn't have to mean anything negative or anything bad. Usually, when we have no control and we're very sure because it's a knowing, okay, that something else is at play here. This isn't another person in our life that's doing this. This is destiny. And sometimes destiny has to be cruel to be kind in the bigger picture because everything's about the bigger picture. Everything's about the journey, not the beginning and not the arrival, but the journey in between that takes us. There's a lot of transformative changes going on here in the bigger picture, and I'm telling you, this is what I'm hearing. It's good. The good changes. You may not see that at first. Trust in the universe. Have blind trust, the faith of a child, without question. Because I'm feeling a strong sense of innocence here for everybody on the receiving end of this transformation. Um, with this card, I like to tell this little story because it's my own. But to explain, to make you feel better about those of you that are going, oh my God, it's a death card, oh my God. No, no. You see this? I can't, my screen's black because of the sun, so I'm kind of winging it here. To what? I can't see. But you see this? This boat is a dory. It's a fishing dory. You can see the fishing nets hanging off the front, off the back, off the stern, the bow, whatever. She used to carry fishermen out to sea to make their living, cast their lines, cast their nets. And she made a fine living. She carried them safely to and fro and over the waves, the water. She's weathered the storms, and she's always brought them back safely. One day that all stopped. One day, all her fisherwomen, stood on shore and watched her slowly sink. And they all agreed, she's dead in the water now. Time to build another one. She served us well. And with their compassion and love for her, they let her die a natural death. But here's the thing. They have something new coming in for them. It'll be another dory for them to fish from. And not only that, she's not dead in anything. She sunk to the bottom of the seabed floor, and she is now found and serves another purpose. She's not dead at all. No more than when we died. We're not dead. We're not gone. We serve another purpose. We have another existence, another walk, and another place. And that's a good thing. It's beautiful, really. And here's the thing with her. What is her purpose? She takes care of, feeds, and homes all the marine life that's around her. We have a shark here, and we have some other marine life. It's all over, and you can see. I mean, she looks like she's in pretty rough shape. You see this hole here? That's a home for a lot of them. It's a place of refuge. It's a place to hide from predators, this kind of thing. So she's still very, very valuable. She's just in a different place. The same way we all will, I'm sure, find we have another purpose. We'll be more use somewhere else when the time here and we shed our skin and we move on to better things. Um, for those of you here in the real world, in the day to day of it all, what this card also brings, there's needing to be acknowledged. This could be major transformational changes through your job, through work, anything that's work related. This could also be relationships, of course. This could even be old habits that you have. Time to transform that. Stop biting your nails. Quit smoking. Quit drink. It's bad for you. Or some things get old and boring and nothing's growing. That calls for a transfer of change, of getting yourself out of a position that's no longer quiet. Shh, quiet on the set. My crows. There's a whole family of them. The reason they're all here right now is they're waiting for me to feed them. I haven't fed them yet today. So they're making their presence known, you see. But anyways, this is a beautiful card of opportunity. And it's not about what's dying or what you're losing or anything like that. It is all about something being taken away from you to make room for the new. All right. As I said, it could be work related. It could be jobs. It could be moving, living somewhere different, a new way of life, giving up old habits and picking up new good habits, because there are such things as good habits. A new way of thinking, throw out the old, bring in the new, a brand new belief system for some as well as highly important. And that runs very, very deep for you as well. Death also clears away confusion in your life, in your situations, in your happenings, in your people. But it clears away the confusion if we're feeling clouded or confused or a little bit lost. And what it does, it clears it in the most natural way. And so some things need to come to an end as final as death. Once it's over, it's over. There's no turning back. For some of you, it's that black and white. There's no color, no gray, no shading. It is end of, final as death, and moving on to greener pastures or newer situations. This card, as I just said, could bring in new people into your life for some of you, and new opportunities. For some, it's going to feel like, wow, an old era has died and a new era begins. That's very, very powerful for a few of you that are viewing this reading. So your advice on this card for you today is allow what will be, and don't resist any changes that happen to come your way. Leave yourself open. Just leave yourself open. Let your intuition sing and let it come forward. You'll know and you'll recognize what needs to be known and what needs to be recognized and what needs to be changed as well. Your keywords for this card are beautiful. Rebirth, endings, change, beginnings, relief, release, and conclusions. And that was your card for today, Friday. Your second card that I pulled for you. I can't even believe the cards that I pulled. I say for us because I'm here on the weekend too, right? The last daily that I read didn't resonate with me at all. And that was the Eight of Wands on the day that I pulled it, 24th, I think, or something like that. And it didn't. So I'm hoping this one will for the weekend. Oh, boy, am I ever hoping. Not that everything's bad right now, but it's just all so much good stuff. I don't want to miss it. I want some of that for me. What about me? So here we have the Ace of Swords. And in the Oceanic, it is definitely a great card for you. It is, let's put it this way. I just got a vision of somebody wanting to build a road in the middle of basically nowhere. All right, so what's going to take place here for some of you? There's debris everywhere. There's trees down. There's big boulders. There's all kinds of stuff like this, right? And it feels so overwhelming. Just the thought of it. But I really want this road. I need this road, right? So you got to go through the garbage. You got to go through the crud. You got to go through the debris in order to get to the good. Good's on the other side. You can see there's a clearing. That this mess is just kind of in the middle of your way. So it's going to take some work to get it cleared. But the benefits when you're done, that road's going to lead you to a lot of incredible situations and places in your life for the future. Remember, again, general reading. This may not apply to everybody. So we're here. We have the Ace of Swords. Swords is pointing down. I use the analogy, if you can imagine a very deep, dark, not translucent, it's a balloon, and it's full of water, and you can't see through it. It's a real cruddy red color. It's not attractive at all, and what that is a disguise. So the sword comes down. This is all a metaphor. The sword comes down and goes, and it punctures that big balloon. And all the stuff that was inside of it that was hidden all comes rushing to the surface, and there it is. It's all in front of you, bobbing around. It's all around you. Now you have clarity. Now you can see what was kept from you. And I don't know if I got a piece of lint there. There we go. Clarity, a knowing, being let in, doors being opened, not in the dark anymore. It clears out any confusion. That's what the sword pointing down like that. Realization comes to the forefront here with this card as well. But a decision for somebody is going to lead you to immediate victory in a situation. If it comes to me for anybody, I will speak out. This ace, it brings a breakthrough, such as the piercing of that balloon, hiding everything all buried and encompassed in this dark, dark place. So what I heard is it's good all the way around. Whatever comes out here on tomorrow for Saturday, it's bringing a lot of clarity with it. The swords being things of the mind, the thoughts and the things that you weigh in your mind, things you're mulling over, decisions that have to be made, things you're wondering about. The brain never shuts off, does it? No, not real. Well, at one time in your life it'll shut off, and then you've got nothing to worry about. So this card is bringing breakthroughs for some. Uncertainty and delays are going to be removed. Any plans you had in place that have been delayed in any way, tomorrow could find you kind of sparking the fuse and watching it go. Things are rolling out for some of you tomorrow, unfolding for some of you. Some have been waiting a long, long time for this to happen. Somebody could be getting married tomorrow on Saturday as well. And that's something you've waited a long, long, long time for. I'm seeing family gatherings such as weddings as well, is what I'm seeing. Not that it's not on the card, that's coming from me. But I am seeing celebrations for tomorrow of some kind. It could just be a gathering of friends having a backyard barbecue. It won't be in my yard. We're getting ready. This is a gorgeous day. It's even more beautiful and more warm than the last daily video that I did. But starting tomorrow right in through next Saturday, we've got clouds and rains every single day. I don't complain about that. I like the rain. I really do. And if it's a straight down rain, a soft rain, a Scottish mist, I love walking in it. They say we maritime women hold our age quite well because of the fog and the maritimes that we get. It's just a saying. I don't think I look great for my age, but anyway, it's not about me. I'm just saying, I like the rain, I like the fog. And other people will go, no, I don't want any fog. I don't want any rain. I had things planned for today. There's always the good side to everything. If you look, just a little bit of effort, you can brighten up your own day. Doesn't matter if it's cloudy or rainy. You can make the sun shine in your own day. You don't have to be miserable because you feel the weather is miserable. We're so affected by nature, but that's part of it, But the good that comes out of the rain and the fog and all that is it nourishes the ground. It nourishes nature. So there is a wonderful payoff in the end of that. For some of you, when the confusion clears, it's going to put you in a position of knowing, having the upper hand, winning some power, feeling more power, and more mental clarity as well. These could also be, this death could be the ending of a way you are as a couple in a relationship and starting brand new beginnings. Doesn't mean a breakup, just that you're starting over. You're trying a new way of communication, a new way of regarding each other, a new way of appreciating each other, and finding that proper balance. There is a balance to be found. So this could be a new beginning in relationships as well, not just romantic ones. This could be parental to child, maybe your mom, your dad, you've been on outs with, something like that. and you're reconnecting, or if it's on the other side of it, because let's keep it real here, it could be, I'm never speaking to them again, kind of a thing. That won't be the end of it. You think so in the moment, down the road, it'll come back and you'll have to deal with it again because it just is. Sharp-wittedness, for those of you that are that way, being really, really Johnny on the spot, keeping yourself on your toes in legal debates of any kind, that you'll win the debates if you keep your wits about you and you remain highly aware. Okay, arguments and debates come out with this, but you're looking like you're on the good side of it anyways. So your advice for this card is use intelligence here in anything on Saturday, all right? You'll find that victory is yours. You'll come out feeling pretty darn good at the end of the day. Beautiful. Your keywords are beginnings and decisions, action, clarity, determination, solutions, and ideas. Some of you guys are going to just be popping. Just pops, all the little bubbles all over your head. Just slow down and take them one at a time, all right? Okay, so where's my drink? I didn't bring it out, did I? Crap, I'm getting dry. I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's my microphone won't reach that far. Okay, I can suffer through. But the last card for you guys. You're so gonna love me for this. Look what you got. Isn't she beautiful? This is for your Sunday. Hope. One of my favorite words. I've been called the eternal optimist because that's the way I am. Do I have bad days? Do I have tantrums? Do I get grouchy? Do I get moody? You know, of course I do. People say, but you're so nice, Natalie, and you're so accepting of everybody. That's what my friends say. But you know what? And they don't bother to tell other people, don't piss her off too much. Because I'm brutally honest on the other side of that. I'm very kind and patient. I'll do anything for anybody as long as I don't feel I'm being taken advantage of, because I pick up on that. Of course I do. It's me. I read people. I've been reading people since I was 3 years old. I still remember doing that. Why can't everybody else? I'm the little one in the family. There's people, all these people. And this has happened so many times when I was growing up. As young as 3, I'd see somebody I'd never seen before. I didn't like them. There was something about them. And I'd be looking at all the other adults, smiling at this person, slapping them on the back, laughing at their jokes, giving them lots of attention. And I'd be like, why does everybody like that person? Why are they warm to them? There's nothing warm about this person. There's something weird about this person. I don't trust this person. I've been that way since I was young. Just putting that out there. And a lot of you have as well. Really good at reading body language. But I am the eternal optimist. I always, if you give up hope over, and I don't mean over one situation, maybe getting back together with an ex. That's a situation. But life overall, if you give up hope, you die. What's the point if you don't have hope? Hope is something to look forward to. Hope is something to give to someone else. Hope is something to receive as a gift from someone else to you. Hope is a belief. Hope is never ending. Hope is like love. Like if you die, it's over. To a point. But my point here is to never, ever, ever give up hope. All right? For better, for yourself. If you make yourself better, a better spirit, a better human being, your life will get better. How can it not? You can't be one type of person and your whole life is something else. If it is, those are happenings. Happenstance, they're not forever. They're just situations that have come about, situations that have been happened. But overall, the payoff is there. All right, self-sacrifice is there. But hope for better things, better days, better life, better spirit, just all the way around. This card is fantastic. It's falling on the end of our human week. On Sunday. The card is acknowledging for some of you on this day that you've worked through heartache. For some of you, you've worked through hard times. I can relate to all that. Lessons have been learned from hard times. And new feelings of hope are now being born. They're being stirred up. Oh, there's still hope. Stir it up. It's like a fire that's going out, a little campfire. And all there is a few embers still glowing in the fire. Oh my gosh, don't let it go out. Stir that up, blow on it, fan it, put more ingredients into it, and get that fire going again. And that's what's going on when you're at the bottom, so far down in your spirit and your heart. You're so far down that you need to reach up to touch bottom. It is dark, it is dank. But you know what? If you look and you look good and hard, your eyes will adjust to the darkness that's over you, and you will see a glimmer of light. All right? And you can climb your way back out of it. Will it take a lot of work? You're damn right it will. The further down you are, I'm a realist, further down you find yourself, the more harder it's going to be for you to claw your way back out of there. You can do it. You've been there before. You know that hope exists. It's a beautiful place to be, being left with feelings of hope. Because you were there before, you can go back again. You have open entry all the time. Open door policy to the world of hope. It just doesn't close in anybody's face, and it doesn't turn its back on anybody. The other things here that are coming up with this, some of you that are really, you're really far gone, but you're still here. You need to place more trust in the universe, in the cosmos, in the ether, in the creator. You still have a place on the wheel of life. Your place hasn't been gone. You haven't been kicked out. You're still there, but you're just holding on. And you're just holding on. And your eyes are closed. So you won't even acknowledge the spinning of the wheel. That's just life passing you by while you stand there with your foolish eyes closed. Snap out of her. I'd give you a snap right upside the head, big yap. All right? If you don't wake up and get back into the swing of things, then destiny's going to come along and it will slap you upside your head and wake you up. All right? There could be something else. Really, the universe, no sweat off its back. It'll create something within your destiny. It'll pull it forward and pull it out and drop it right in front of you. So you have to deal with it. All right? In the bigger picture, everybody, this is for the good. It's like raising a child that wants to jump in the lake that it doesn't know anything about, and it doesn't know how to swim, and it doesn't know anything about drowning, and it just wants the water so bad. It wants to splash around, have a good time, and the parents grab it just at the last minute, yank it back almost violently before its own good. And the universe works in the same way. Believe you me, I've had my shirt pulled a few times, been tugged on the ear a few times, and been kicked in the ass a few times as well. You know, I try to learn the first time around. I don't like anything unpleasant. I'm like just a big warm kitty that just wants to curl up in the sun and have a full belly and feel safe and comfortable and content. Isn't that what we all want? I strive for that every day. And I have my moments. My days are getting better. You know, I feel like time has stopped for me and a person. It does. It feels that way. That time has literally stopped. What happened 5 months ago feels like it was 5 weeks ago. And I try to not get swallowed up in that. I try to celebrate the goodness that's left in my life and celebrate my past as well that has brought me to where I am now. You all need to do the same. But losing hope, you don't want to be doing that. This card is, I'm so glad this came. I almost wept. And I'm going to do it now. That this came up because of the indications and implications of this card for some of you, because I'm feeling it here. I'm sorry. This isn't crying for me. It's just humanity. You know what? I think one-on-one, we're all great people. I talk to people from all corners of the world, the weirdest places. And I'm always astounded when I find out where somebody's from. But here's the thing. One-on-one, we're okay, but collectively, we're a mess. That's what I believe. But yet there's this word called humanity. And if we find ourselves in moments where you feel the humanity, it's tangible almost. When you feel, and it's people coming together for the same reason, the same cause, being driven by the same motivation, and they become stronger in numbers as well. This is a very emotional card, and don't ask me why, because I drew these cards and then I turn all three of them back over again. I don't read until I'm right in the reading. I don't read the cards ahead of time. I know what they mean, But by the time I get to them, I can take this card. I'm going to be doing the generals for May over the next couple of days. And if this card shows up, it'll have a completely different meaning. I won't go on like this about it, I'm sure. And if I'm picking up on the same one or two meanings, I will say that I had this already, and that part still rings true today, that the message is still hanging there, still hovering there for somebody that really needs it. Not everybody's gotten to take a piece of that pie, all right? So that's what happens there. This is fantastic. This card reveals growth through healing from your past, freedom from old ways of being, and coming out the other end feeling a lot more whole, a lot more fulfilled, and a lot more content overall. Peace of mind for very few of you. Peace of mind's rare. Just say I have peace of mind. I don't feel any worries, and anything unpleasant that comes at me, I'll deal with it, and I can handle it. That takes somebody that's very, very, very well balanced, and kudos to you for being so. And you didn't get there overnight. You learned the more balanced and fulfilled and content somebody's life needs to be, not always, but I have found people that seem to quietly have it together, they're what you call cool. They got the fawns thing going on. Hey, you know what I mean? It's those people that have been through hell and back. It wasn't always calm and fulfilled and contentment and peace. They went a long ways through a lot of things to get to where they're at. They've got a history. But the common ground is none of them gave up hope because they knew that there was better down the road. I've got an awful tickle, excuse me. Okay. Pollen. We got a lot of growing going on. I know there's pollen in the air. There's something hitting the back of my throat. So anyway, for the rest of this card, some of you on the brink of a brand new path. When this card shows up in any reading, the one common thing about it that it means for everybody is that whatever you're going through, everything is going to work out just fine. This is your card. This is a sign of it. I should have went and taken the time to go get my drink. The advice for you for this card for Sunday is to follow your heart, respect your inner knowing, trust that the universe is going to bring you where you need to be when you need to be there, or bring you whatever it is that you desire. Oh, one moment. Oh, yeah, you know, I could stop the camera. I'm not going to. Just a minute. There we go. Much better. That is so annoying. My gosh, that's annoying. Okay. Okay, so this advice, yes, so the card is to follow your heart and respect your inner knowing. Trust the universe is going to bring you and take care of you. It's not going to coddle you. Those of you that are new to tarot, it won't coddle you, all right? But it will take care. All you do is just, you guys got to put it out there. Read up on the law of attraction. There's a lot of good points in there on how to make that connection. The conscious connection. The willful connection with the universe and the cosmos and the creator. Keywords, creativity, dreams, oh boy, intuition, healing, spiritual path, rebirth, and to end this weekend reading for you, absolutely phenomenal word, wishes. Wishes, my friends. All right, so that's your weekend reading. If you like this reading, you'd like to have a personal private reading, I do offer that service. Look down below this video window where it shows the show more, the little dots. Click on that, let it drop open. Read through there once, please, I ask. Yes, that's my email. That's in there that I use for everything. You just ship me off an email, get you taken care of as soon as I can. I'm a little backed up still right now from when I got sick. I've got 3 more, and they're done. Then I'm going to be diving right into the May monthly general readings, and then after, once they're posted for May the 1st, I'll be taking my few days off, shutting down email, everything. I won't be responding. I have to do that. in order for me to rest up. It takes me 3 days after doing a marathon of readings. So, anyways, I bought some new shades, just had to show them off. Anyway, look, seriously, I wish you the very, very best weekend overall. And for the rest of you, if it's sun that you want for the weekend, I hope that you get what it is you want. For the rest of you, you got some stuff to work through. Don't be afraid. Get excited. You're on this adventure called life and living. Celebrate that. And for the rest of you, here we are at Bay of Fundy, and I'm going to lift you guys up a bit so maybe you get a better view. The tide's not all the way in. And remember, on camera, everything looks further away than it actually is. This view, the cove, the island, all of it is much closer than what it appears on camera here. And surf was up earlier, but it's not right now. But a couple people said they would have liked to see more of the background in the last daily reading that I did and I made a video of. So here's some right. The seagulls are in the background. You probably can't hear them on this. If it was the tablet, you'd be able to hear it. The tablet sound is very sensitive. But anyways, here we are. And anybody, if you're ever looking for me, if you don't find me right here inside of Bay of Fundy Fortunes, you will find me walking on the beach right down below. That's a 3/4 mile beach. Walking along the water's edge at the cove. There's seagulls down there on the edge of the water feeding. There's a nice wave action coming in there, like a tidal bore almost. And that whole beach that you see there, if you can make it out, will be all underwater here. Our tides are really high this week. That's where you usually find me. But I can tell you this, because this is my world, that no matter where I'm at, be it here inside Bay of Fundy Fortunes or walking on the beach down below, it doesn't matter. The chances are you're always going to catch me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you so much for being here. And hey, keep the peace in so you can share that love and light out. We all got some work to do, and it's all about the light and about the love. Thank you very much for being here. Everyone, please have a fantastic week. Best wishes to you all. See you next time. Bye.